Welcome to Blaseball Know Your Teams, the Mild High Division. The Mild High Division was formed at the end of Season 5 after the High Filter Decree passed in the Season 4 election. The divisions were created by dividing the teams based on their standing that season. Mild High was formed with the teams placed 6th to 10th. At the end of Season 8, the New York Millennials swapped in from Mild Low, and at the end of Season 10, both the Philly Pies and the San Francisco Lovers swapped in, from Mild Low and Wild High respectively, which makes the Dallas Stakes and the Seattle Garages the only original members of this division left. The core mechanics joined in Season 12 during the dissension. So let's start with the San Francisco Lovers. This team play from the Polyhedron, so named as the team was formed by members of team captain Knight Triumphant's extended polycule. It is claimed to take up 10 blocks of San Francisco and has exclusively beanbag seating. On arrival, you will be given a personalized compliment, fan or player alike. In Season 14, fans renovated it to increase the likelihood of Coffee 2 weather. The Lovers were assigned the Judgment Arcana, which appeared in the Season 13 draw, and granted them a seasonal modification, altering their batting lineup. They have 8 original players and have only been subject to 2 incinerations. The Lovers have made 6 postseason appearances, including claiming the Wild League title in Season 7, before they joined Mild High. The Lovers gained the Charm modifier in the Season 9 election, giving all of their players the Love blood type. This means that players can sometimes convince the opposing team to fail. One of their most famous fan chants is "Huddle up, cuddle up." Next are the Dallas Stakes. They play from the George Foreman Stadium, which is in the shape of a ribeye, and it is asked that visitors bring a side dish suitable for a barbecue when attending a game here. The fans voted to increase the probability of Coffee 3's weather at their stadium, presumably as it goes well with some freshly grilled food. Their arcana is the Emperor, which is yet to make an appearance. The team still boasts 7 original players, but they have suffered 6 incinerations. The Dallas Stakes made the first 5 postseasons before a spell of less promising play, but have since made another postseason appearance and been a wildcard choice once. The fan chants are hard to hear through mouthfuls of grilled meat, but the fans are known as meatheads, grillers, cowpokes, or whatever else you want to call them, as long as it's not late to dinner. It could be said that their cooking puns are overdone, but the fans devour them, becoming partial to a pun, a cold drink, and well-cooked food when experiencing the collective dad conscious, a core part of the Stakes team ethos. Now we come to the Philly Pies. Their stadium, the Oven, is a zero-waste location, and besides the Blaseball field, also hosts the Pieberry, a collection of every pie recipe known. This is utilised when a player is incinerated, as the Pies' tradition is to turn their ashes into a pie, with each player getting their own unique flavour. This has come in handy as the Pies have experienced 6 incinerations, and only retain 4 players from their original lineup. Pies fans voted to build big buckets in their stadium, which award an extra run for any home run landing in one. Their arcana is the Hermit, which has not yet been part of a season draw. Despite winning the first 2 seasons, the Pies have seen themselves as underdogs ever since, despite making another 4 postseason appearances. It is claimed that this is due to the curse on the 4th spot in their lineup, as they often lose that player, either to incineration, feedback, or will swaps. The Pies gained the Affinity for Crows modifier in Season 8, meaning they pitch and hit 50% better in birds weather. Next up in Mild High are the Seattle Garages. The Garages have 7 of their original players, but have endured 6 incinerations, including being the victims of the first ever incineration. Their stadium, named for that player, is inside an aircraft hangar, which they refer to as a garage for planes. However, since Hot Dog Fingers was resurrected, they are currently in discussion as to the renaming of the stadium. To keep themselves busy whilst this discussion is ongoing, the Garages chose to make their stadium psychoacoustic, allowing them to echo opponents' modifications in certain weathers. Their arcana is justice. The Garages have made 5 postseason appearances, including winning 2 league titles, but are yet to win a championship. As both a musical supergroup and a Blaseball team, the Garages have a mixed group of fans. They are extremely devoted to raising awareness of the music they like, and fans often cheer, "Plug the bands," followed by the names of small bands. Garages fans have also released their own music, and are often found giving concerts on the Blaseball Discord server. We move on to the New York Millennials, the self-proclaimed gayest team in ILB, a title which they fought for with an intense game of rock, paper, scissors. The best way to get to their stadium is through any door whose use you are not certain of. This will take you to New York's 5th floating borough, Batten Island. They have also chosen psychoacoustic for their stadium. The Millennials were awarded the Lover Arcana, but have yet to see it drawn. They have 7 of their original players and have only seen 4 incinerations. The team have made it to 4 postseasons, and of those appearances won 2 league titles. They were one of the first 2 wildcards to be picked, and have since been wildcards twice more. They gained the bird seed modifier in Season 10, making it more likely that birds will peck players free when they are shelled. A famous Millennials fan chant is the call and response of, "Whose house? Not ours, we rent." Closing out the division are the core mechanics. Joining the ILB in Season 12, information on the mechanics is still being repaired, so there is little to be shared about them currently. We do know that the fans chose to make the stadium psychoacoustic, and also voted to increase the probability of having Coffee 3's weather at their home games. They have 10 of their original players and have faced 2 incinerations, despite only playing in 2 seasons so far. Their Arcana the Fool was in the Season 14 draw, but held the Crab's emblem, so this had no effect on the team. When they arrived in the ILB, they had 3 championships listed, but none of these have been witnessed. When they arrived, they already had the modifier maintenance mode, which gives a 4th strike to any player on the team who is impaired. The mechanics then gained oversalted in the Season 14 election, meaning fans of theirs who own stale popcorn get a double payout. Across the whole division, fans have only opted to build 2 of the available ballpark modifications, with 2 ballparks having no modifier at all. However, the Dallas Stakes, the Core Mechanics, and the San Francisco Lovers all chose to increase weather probability for their home games, with 2 of them opting for Coffee 3s and 1 for Coffee 2, so Mild High will be extremely caffeinated from now on. 2 of the teams do not have permanent modifiers, and ironically, these are the 2 original teams from Mild High. There is only 1 championship winner in this division. Although the mechanics do have 3 to their name, they were unwitnessed by the ILB. And that is the Mild High division. Join me for more Blaseball fun and facts soon, but until then, rejoice, play ball.